xin kính chào quý khán thính giả của đài truyền hình VHN-TV và rất vui mừng xin chào đón quý vị vào chương trình The Kristine Sa Show trong tuần này. Kính thưa quý vị, hôm nay đến với chương trình của chúng tôi là một người nhạc sĩ với một tính tình rất là dễ thương và rất là khiêm nhường. Thưa quý vị, Kristine Sa xin phép được giới thiệu anh nhạc sĩ Tony T. Nguyen. Xin kính chào Tony.
Kính chào quý vị của The Kristine Sa Show.
Once again, Tony, it's my great pleasure to have you here. I'd like to welcome everybody at home to the Kristine Sa Show on VHN-TV. And today we have with us musician Tony T. Nguyen. Thưa quý vị, anh Tony là một người nhạc sĩ và một người giáo sư của 3 trường nhạc. I believe you are a teacher of 3 schools.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
So, Tony, first off, may I ask you what those schools are?
Yes. Garden Grove High School, Brea Olinda High School, and San Marino High School.
Now you seem like a young teacher to me. So may I ask you, how is it that you go from musician to teacher?
Well, teaching would be my first priority of the job. You know, the great thing about the job is I graduated from Garden Grove High School, so my teacher that taught me about music and everything is still there. So I come back kind of like to help him out, and you know, and plus I feel home there. Brea, the band director there is a good friend of mine. We're close friends, and so it's kind of like just to really keep it, you know, like friendships and stuff. San Marino, we had met. It's like a regular job, you know. Went in for interview and everything, and then I got the job and been there for about 6 years now, and it's been great. The kids are good, and the band director is really awesome. So, as for a musician, spare time that I do try to get, just for me as a musician, I need different outlets to be expressive, and so it's kind of like listening to music. Sometimes you're in the mood to do this, sometimes you know in the mood to listen to that or whatnot. And so same thing with music. Sometimes I want to play piano or do a pop song, or I want to play drums on a rock, you know, chart or whatnot. So it's the same thing. I'm around music 24/7. You know, with the high schools, it's like marching music or, you know, indoor percussion or the drum corps stuff, you know.
Well, I'm hoping that you're going to want to play music right now today during the show because we have things set up for you to perform. Thưa quý khán thính giả, hôm nay chương trình rất là đặc biệt vì anh Tony T. Nguyen sẽ trình diễn một nhạc phẩm cho chúng tôi. Nhưng mà trước tiên thì tôi xin quay lại một chút và xin hỏi anh Tony, besides all that, I also know about the foundation. It is
yes. The Music Life Foundation.
The Music Life Foundation.
Yes.
Tell me about this nonprofit organization of
501c3.
A 501c3
nonprofit organization.
So, would you tell me about that, please?
Sure. Basically, I can remember 2004. I was sitting there thinking, you know, I feel fortunate that people have taken the time to teach me music, write music, or to perform, play. And I know growing up that if you wanted to learn how to record music or something, it costs a lot of money, you know, and not a lot of families have that, you know, the luxury of having the money to go send their kids to go, okay, you want to make a music album or you want to go make a music video or something, you know, go ahead, go, you know. So what I thought about was I wanted to share my knowledge with you know, the youth, and to be able to show my teachers and everybody who taught me that I'm able to pass on what they taught me as a thank you, you know, to them, because I really appreciate them for what they've done.
So you tell me that you teach at 3 schools, and in your spare time you make music, and in your spare time you are working on the Music Life Foundation. Probably I'm getting the order of priorities wrong, but we'll assume that these are all the things you do. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about today is this. And we'll get to it a little bit later, but I have this in my hand because this was my introduction to you.
Yes.
Thưa Tony, nhạc sĩ Lê Văn Khoa, I had a chance to meet him, and while we were talking about music, he pulled this out, and he said, well, you know, if you want to know about young musicians, this is the guy you need to talk to. He says, look at these kids, look at how look at how they're doing it up these days, basically. I mean,
yeah.
I'm paraphrasing. That's actually not what musician Lê Văn Khoa said. But isn't it great? How do you feel about having the respect of a musician like Lê Văn Khoa?
The main thing is earning respect is one of the hardest things to do, and sometimes people forget. And for me, it's very important, especially with the Vietnamese culture. My goal is to, whatever I do, is to earn respect of the people that are around me, and to have that honor. It's amazing because, the people have been doing this longer than I have, and they know, you want to call it the business or like the art, of music inside and out. And here I'm growing up and learning how to do this, and for them to say, hey, look at this guy or something, and to me that's a compliment, and I feel honored, and I mainly to my family too. It's kind of like bringing honor to your family type thing. So.
I do understand that your dad is a poet.
Yes, he is.
Right. So I'm guessing then art and the life of an artist is probably running within the family.
Yes.
I wanted to go back to the foundation now, the Music Life Foundation. How would someone go about getting the support for the foundation? How would they find out more about it?
We have a website, www.themusiclife.org, and there it tells you all the organizations we have through competing groups, different seasons, whether it's the winter time or the summer time. Basically you could think of it like an after-school sport or type of, program type thing. And so they could compete if they want to perform, or if they just want to learn how to record or write music, they just send me an email, and then I respond to them.
You personally respond?
I personally respond because I want them to understand that it's very important that everybody's treated, with a personal touch. It's not just another number coming in and out. Like I said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my teachers or the people taking the time. So I want to do the same, give other people the same courtesy.
Thank you so much, Tony. Kính thưa quý khán thính giả, sau đây Kristine xin kính mời quý vị hãy thưởng thức một vài nhạc phẩm của anh Tony T. Nguyen, và sau đó chúng tôi xin dừng chương trình cho một vài phận thông tin thương mại và sẽ trở lại liền. Thì Kristine mong là quý khán thính giả sẽ giữ màn ảnh của đài truyền hình VHN-TV.
Crashing over us as we lay on the sand, holding each other tight.